Okay, I'm in the Wetherspoons in Uxbridge. Okay, and so I thought I would use this as an opportunity to explain two terminologies, one more for the road and on and off the wagon, and where they come from and what they have to do with drinking and pubs and just the entire thing, basically. And they connect with our execution history. And it's to do with the connectivity between Newgate and Tyburn. And Newgate is a 700-year history prison, which is in the middle of the City of London. And Tyburn is where we used to hang people, or hang, draw and quarter them, if they'd been particularly naughty. And we have a history of that going from 1192, with the first hanging, drawing and quartering William Fitzosbert, who was a poll tax writer, to John Adams, I think, who was a highwayman who was the last public hanging in 1789 in Tyburn. So we used to have a triple tree, which is the name of my company, Triple Tree Tours, named after the triple tree that was introduced by Elizabeth I in 1571 to hang up to 24 people. So we would have a Tyburn Day. And that was when the criminally convicted who would go towards their death would be picked up from Newgate, taken on a wagon and taken all the way, 6-mile journey to Tyburn. One more for the road was when they would be gotten deliberately drunk, so they would be inebriated by the time they were going to get their eventual outcome, being hanged. Off the wagon or on the wagon meant if you were transporting them on the wagon, off the wagon, that was what you were doing, and so you couldn't really drink. If you were off the wagon, that meant you were allowed to drink. If you were on the wagon, you couldn't drink. Okay, so that's where it all comes from.